Yo, 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 yo. It is unapologetically QI entering the building. And y'all, man, it's been sad. Now, this going to be real quick. I can't be on here too long because my phone ain't charged up. I just realized I got 13%, and y'all know how StreamYard do. But anyways, I've been, peeking around, the YouTube streets and stuff, and I've seen a lot of sad situations. I've seen a lot of sad things. You know what I'm saying? Now, on my thumbnail and of course my title is just an example of what I came here to speak on. Because I know y'all wanted me to come in and dig and dive up into the judging and judges and like the dance competition, which was a pop-up challenge. So we're gonna say that. And I like to shout out to the T Lounge. She's a creative artist, and I resonate with her, as well as Demetra. Demetra is also very creative, and she's an artist. I like to resonate with it, and I applaud anybody who got up there and gave it a shot, right? And gave it a shot or gave it a try. So let's just start right there. But here's the whole thing that I got out of everything. My perspective is always different because I'm creative, right? Artists have different perspectives. But pretty much it's like this. I saw people begging for validation, right? I saw okay, so we all know that the most sector, it's pretty much a lot of young women, right? Then you got the beef sector. It's like a lot of, women in their 50s, church-like women, and different things of that nature. So we're talking about two different polar opposites. We're talking about dualities, polar opposites, right? Hot and cold, old and young, right? And what I saw was people begging for validation. Now, when you try to gain validation, with something that is not concrete, like your body, because your body changes, right? Everybody's going to get old. That's guaranteed. We live, we grow older, and like we pass away, right? So that's going to happen. That's just natural. Like if you have plants, trees, anything, everything that happens to all, that's the cycle of life, right? So to validate yourself based on something physical that will perish, that always perishes, is not, like a smart or intelligent thing to do. As well, it it also states that, we're lacking inner scope or interception. We lack looking inside of ourselves, seeing who we are on the inside. We lack, validating ourselves by our minds, by something that's more concrete. We lack, validating ourselves by our accomplishments, however big or small that may be. So, I saw like a lot of people begging for validation based upon, their physical attributes, which is it perishes, it changes. And then, the very people that you're begging for the validation from, which would probably be male counterparts, when they get older, the ones that are your age or whatever, they generally like to, what they say, mid-age crisis or whatever. What do? Buy cars and get younger women, right? They buy cars and get younger women. Because, once again, their validation ain't based on real things as well, accomplishments and, things that don't perish. Their validation is based on stuff that perishes, stuff that don't matter at the end of the day, stuff that nobody's going to remember. Nobody's going to remember, is that the one that had that Corvette? Yeah, they're going to look at that, but that's not like, is that Martin Luther King? That's not like, is that Malcolm X? That's not like, somebody who actually contributed to society and did something great, right? Somebody like Maya Angelou. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I mean. And you don't even have to be that grand or that big. It doesn't even have to be that grand or big. Just you raised a successful family. All of your children love you. All of your children went to college, things of that nature, right? All right. So also, like, when it sexualizes black women, or it's a lot of sexualizing of black women going on on the internet, and pretty much like they said, crackheads took down the value of what of crackheads brought down the value. You know what I'm saying? They said it was like $100, 200, I don't know, but then it went down to like $5, $20, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The price of like a fix, right? All right. Well, that's the same thing that sexualizing does for black women. Sexualizing black women decreases their value. You no longer look at that like that's big mama, or you no longer look at that like, ooh, that's an upstanding royal woman. That's a like, you no longer are looking at that woman in that manner. You're looking at that woman as either, like they looked at somebody else. Like, back in the day, you had your time, but now it's over, right? It's over because your validation or what you put forth wasn't based on something concrete. So it doesn't do any good to sexualize black women because, like, if you're not young, like, you're gonna lose your value. So, I just like want people to keep that in mind, as we're putting, sexualizing out here. And no one wants anybody who's thirsty or desperate. It doesn't matter how good you might think you look. It doesn't matter how, if you think you're the it. But if you're thirsty and you're desperate, just like the with the crackheads or whatever. That's how that ended up. My bad. But that's how that ended up driving down the price or whatever, because they was a little thirsty, they was desperate. So they was like, okay, instead of giving you or offering you $200, $300, let me just go and get them $5 and keep going. And they took it, and they took it. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore that changed the face of everything. And I'm not condoning it. I'm not, like, I'm not, no. Although some people have to do what they have to do, but like, I'm not with it. I believe in using your mind. Like, using your mind. I think that's the last thing that you need to do, because you got to keep in mind when you're sexualizing black women, I'm gonna do a redo on this. Hopefully, hopefully it fixes. My phone died and knocked me on out of here. So I'm gonna possibly unhide this live. My bad. And unapologetic QI exiting the building. Thank y'all. Smash that like. I'm stuck, y'all.